there on the internet. We have a very special announcement for you today.
That's right. We have more details related to the 5th annual Calgary Fermentation Festival coming up. We're literally just a little bit over 2 weeks away. Yeah, so schedule's now been finalized, and we've added a few more options if you're interested in joining us.
Yes, so we've been very busy assembling the very best fermentation experts in the land, and they're all going to be showing up live in person at the Light Cellar.
That's right. So this is a hybrid event. We got the live aspect with a very limited seating for audience to be there in person, which means if you're there in person, it means interaction, it means sampling, it means all those good things of being there live. And of course, we know that not everyone can be there live, so we also have that option of joining us in person.
Yes, so November 14th to the 18th, it's going to be every weekday night from 7 till 9 p.m. So it's going to be 2 presentations each evening. And, well, should we go through our menu a little bit for them, Malcolm?
Yeah, totally. And maybe let's say right up front, we actually have November 10th is kind of our free taster event. So Denis and I like to do this kind of pre-events all the time, is just kind of lay the foundation, because when we get into the festival itself, we want to have the experts that we're featuring just to dive right into their topics, their content. So Denis and I like to offer kind of a taster, a sampler on the 10th.
True.
To allow to that foundation to get established, set the tone, get into the topic, and then as we get into the festival proper, each expert can just kind of dive in from wherever they're coming from. So Thursday, November 10th, if you want to be a part of that, it's a free event. We literally have, I think, 5 spots left.
Yeah, tune in online if you can. It's
yeah, but we'll have it streaming for those that are registered. Free event Thursday, it'll be a lot of fun. Denis and I diving into the world of fermentation.
But for the actual festival, we have 10 amazing presentations. We have an amazing menu for you. So
yeah, and as we go through this list, just know that we've now opened up a couple of spots for you to join us in person if you can only take in, because it's going to go over 5 nights, 10 presentations, and we get it. Not everybody can come to every single night, every single presentation. So if there's a particular topic that interests you, or a night where you're like, yes, I want to be there in person, then absolutely, come on that night.
So there's an option now to sign up for the individual nights. So,
all right, let's get into it.
This is the menu of presentations. So on Monday, November 14th, we're actually we've got a very special workshop. We're starting with yogurts. Yogurts and dairy cultures, and that's actually you, Malcolm, that's opening up the presentation.
That is, and so I'm going to share with you how to make your own yogurt from scratch, not even buying existing yogurt, which I'll talk about the kind of problems and issues of using a commercial yogurt as your starter, but we'll get into how you can create your own culture from scratch, and why that is so much more superior to a store-bought method.
Okay, and then following Malcolm on Monday night, we have the great brainiac, Derek Fleming from New Earth Organics. I'm sure a lot of you know him and love him. He's a master herbalist. He's going to be presenting on the greatest probiotic of all time, Malcolm.
That's right.
Which is?
Kefir.
He's going to be telling you about dairy kefir and its origins in the history of humanity and all of its healing properties. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And then, so Tuesday, it looks like we have a little bit of it's a very interesting, we have Mike Dorion, Living Soil Solutions. So
yeah, this idea of soil-based bacteria. And, on our Thursday night, we're going to talk about, where do these probiotics, these bacteria come from? Well, many of them originate in the soil, and Mike is a soil expert, a living soil expert.
Yeah, so he's going to be talking about helping and healing the microbiome of your soil as well as yourself.
Dan.
You might soil yourself. No.
Yeah.
So, and then that night is when a lot of people have been asking us to bring someone to talk about koji.
Yeah, so we
So-
have Susan Coach. I think I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. Anyways, kind of sweet and salty koji, and what you can do with the Aspergillus oryzae.
Her company is called Big Life Koji out of Lethbridge, and it's been very popular down there at the markets. But koji is what transforms rice into things like miso and
Amasake.
amasake
Sake.
and sake,
Yeah.
which it's a fascinating aspect of fermentation.
Yeah, it really is.
So we're excited for that, and she's going to be teaching us the nitty gritty there.
Cool. All right.
So so that's day 2, and then day 3. Oh, what we have is so day 3 is more of our real gut health and brain health night. Hey, Malcolm.
Yeah, in terms of, practitioners and kind of the science of it. So shifting away from recipes, getting into this realm. And we have the wonderful duo from Histamine Haven, both Lucas Simmons and Tracy Reed.
And they're going to be tackling the really hard question: how come ferments don't sit well with certain people? How come sauerkraut can have such a reaction in certain people, and what to do about that, and how to get your gut to the point where it can actually stomach these things.
All right. I was thinking of another joke, but we won't share that one. All right. And then following them, we've got Dr. Melina Roberts exploring that terrain microbiome connection, getting into the foundations of health.
Yes, so some of the latest research into the microbiome is revealing how so much of it comes from your actual environment, getting your hands dirty, these kind of things. So we're really excited for that. Dr. Melina always is bringing us the latest, the best, top-notch research in the microbiome area. So that's the Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night is like cheese and crackers night. Hey, Malcolm?
Yeah, basically, we've got Isaac Bignell, the Say Cheese Fromagerie.
Yes, if any of you ever go to the Crossroads Farmers Market, you might know Isaac. He's this very tall cheesemonger, and he's going to be presenting on the fermented flavors of fromage. So he's going to be going into a variety of the classic cheeses and how different fermentation techniques are developed different flavors. So it's going to be gustatory and delicious. And then following that, we have our very own chef.
Yeah, Alex Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton is a very talented chef, and he has worked 2 years as a sourdough baker. So he's going to be giving us the real practical hands-on how to do sourdough.
Mm-hmm. And working with ancient grains, he's very passionate about that side of it, the heirloom varieties and what that means for the soil, what that means for, the farmers growing it, and then for him most especially, and you as the chef, as the baker, working with those grains in the most kind of optimal and wonderful of ways.
So that's going to be phenomenal night. And then Friday
the finisher.
Friday night is Denise' presentation. So I have been working on my presentation actually for hours now, but I'm presenting on fermentation as herbalism. And it's an in-depth dive into all the different herbs that have been traditionally used in fermentation. And we're going to be exploring these herbs and spices through various recipes. So we're talking dill, garlic, caraway, mustard, all these different, we're going to be talking kimchi, ginger, chili. It's going to be like a materia medica of fermented foods, and perhaps is fermented food just a delivery vehicle for spices, Malcolm?
Could be.
Because they're powerful. The spices in the ferments are honestly might be one of the most powerful of the healing aspects of fermented foods.
Yeah. So, and then there's also a Friday night special guest to be announced.
We do have a mystery guest, so we're hoping to be able to announce them soon. But
yeah, cool. So there you go. I mean, that's the schedule. And like I say, we do have the option of like the whole festival pass. There's literally 4 tickets of the whole festival pass left for in person because it's a very limited size and number. So if you want to be a part of that, don't wait. Get yourself registered. Get in there so you're part of every single night, every single presentation.
The online conference is going to be amazing too. So
yeah, you can tune in online. We've got limited number of those tickets, and then we've just opened up this idea that you can select. Maybe you've only got Tuesday night available, or that's the topics that draw you the most. You can kind of get a nightly pass and then just join us for that evening.
Yeah, come for one or come for all. We've got an amazing menu for you, so we're really happy to share that with you. We've been actually working really hard on this, so
yeah. All right, cool. Well, let us know if you got any comments, any questions. Just post them down below, and look forward to having you join us for what will be the 5th annual Calgary Fermentation Festival.
Yeah, and please, find the event on Facebook and invite all your friends. That'd be the best.
All right.
Right on. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you later in November.
All right.